This is Umar Ahmed for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. We're here at the landmark today to announce Tommy Fury and Daniel Dubois will be fighting in Cleveland on the Jake Paul Tyron Woodley undercard, August 29th. I think the first question is, Tommy, how do you feel about fighting on Jake Paul's undercard?
I mean, yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? I mean, you know, Billy Joe Saunders, a world champion at the time, you know, he boxed on the undercard of Logan Paul and KSI. You know, for world champions, you know, worthy enough to box on the undercard and, you know, actually go and do it, then I certainly am. But, you know, I don't care about it being on his undercard. It's a win-win for me. You know, I'm boxing in front of a huge live audience, a worldwide audience, so it's a win-win for me.
When did you find out that potentially you could be boxing on Showtime?
I heard, you know, rumours of it, you know, a good few weeks ago, but it come to fruition about a week ago, I'd say. And then he was getting everything, you know, ready to announce and stuff like that, and here we are today.
I mean, 7 fights in, to be boxing on a pay-per-view card in Showtime, massive American audience. You can't take that lightly, Tommy.
No, definitely not, you know, and I was a bit fat in my last fight. I came in a bit heavy, but I'm lighter than I was when I fought now. I feel good, I'm in amazing shape. I've trained so hard for this. Ever since my last fight in June, I got straight back in the gym. I've not been out of training. You know, I'm coming in the best shape ever, and I'm coming mentally, physically, everything ready and to 100%.
Yeah, can we have a quick reflection on your last fight and your performance?
Yeah, I mean, it was what it was. You know, I was out there in Miami, things were different. You know, wasn't as strict as I could have been, let's just say. Came in a stone over my normal fighting weight. And, you know, it's safe to say, you know, it's trial and error, this boxing game. You know, I went over there, you know, had some great experience, but obviously came back, the weight was a bit of an issue, but, you know, I still got the win. You know, it wasn't necessarily a good night for me, but I still got the win. That's the most important thing. And when you can win on a bad night, you know, you're on a winner, really. But I said to myself, that will never happen again. And it hasn't. You know, I've got my head on. I've lost the weight. I'm bang on weight now. I'm feeling good. I'm sparring right. I'm eating right. I'm sleeping right. So there's nothing more I can do.
In terms of your camp and that last performance, you think it's good that you had that learning experience now rather than later?
Yeah, definitely, 100%. I mean, you know, I thought I could go over there and just, you know, train every day like I was doing, you know, twice a day, but sort of be there in Miami and have that Miami vibe, and you can't, you know, not for me anyway. What works for me is the nitty-gritty, being locked away for weeks on end, you know, eating, sleeping, boxing, and that's what I've done for this. I've ate, slept, drank it, and obviously with the massive opportunity that's come, it's just magnified it by 10. Everything's just gone so much more deeper because it is a massive opportunity, and I'm going to take it with both hands. So,
Anthony Taylor, what do you know about him?
I don't know anything about him. I don't want to know anything about him because it doesn't change the script on fight night. You know, he's getting knocked back out. He's a 150-pound MMA guy. He's not fought in a while. You know, I'm a big light heavyweight, as everybody knows. I carry power, and I think he's had one boxing fight, hasn't he? I think
he's lost as well.
Yeah, I think he's had I think he's made a massive mistake here. You know, Jake Paul can spar him however he wants. He's probably been having 50-50s with Jake Paul in the gym. So on fight night, I'm going to show that this man won't even be my sparring partner, because when I spar, I'm sparring champions, English champions, British champions. I'm sparring quality people, not some, you know, 150-pound again. I think that's something like 10 stone, you know, guy who's an MMA fighter, not even a boxer, and had one fight. You know, but that's it at the end of the day. I'm not bothered what he's done or what he hasn't done. I'm focused on my game plan. I'm fit and raring to go. And it's all about what I'm doing on that night, not anybody else.
If we're being honest, he's been selected for you by Showtime, by Frank, because obviously he is Jake Paul's sparring partner, their pals, etc. I think we're building towards a narrative. You've done a 2-fight deal with Showtime as well. You and Jake win August 29th. It's happening, isn't it?
Well, yeah, you'd like to think so, yeah. I mean, like I said before, I don't think they put me on the undercard for the good of my health. I think they've done it for a reason. They're trying to build the fight, and that's all well and good, you know, build it as much as you want. But, you know, the ball's never been in my court. I've always said yes, 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 not a problem. And that's why we're here today. You know, I've never hummed and hard. The ball's in his court now, so providing, God willing, we both come through on the 29th of August, you know, it should happen. But at the end of the day, you can't force, you know, someone to fight, can you? If they don't want to fight, they don't want to fight. So we'll see. We'll see what kind of performance that I get, and see if his spars have been any better, really. Eh? I guess that's what to think of it.
Tommy, as you're making your American debut, obviously begs the question, who's going to be in your corner? Because your dad, John Fury, obviously we know he can't go to America.
Yeah.
He's been in your corner for every fight, head trainer, etc. So what's happening there?
Yeah, no, we're doing training here. You know, by the time I go over there, we'll have done 8 weeks in camp here. We have the game plan, we have everything set, so I've just got to go over there, rest, do a bit of pads, tick over, and that's it. I've already got the game plan intact, and you're not going to get any fitter in 10 days. So I just need to go over there, you know, refuel the tank, and that's it. And people in my corner will be over there, will be experienced guys again, and people that we're familiar with. So, you know, that doesn't even come to my mind. I mean, it's a shame that my dad can't be there, but again, Tyson's done that. You you know, I've got to make that leap now and, you know, take what he's telling me here overseas and perfect it, you know, and I think that's a massive learning stage for me in my career, you know, being able to go overseas in America in a different environment and carry out a game plan. I think that's a good thing to tick off the box.
Of course, this story of you and Jake Paul's been running for a little bit of a while now. It kind of hits a chapter on August 29th. We saw a video last night from both Anthony Taylor, who you're fighting August 29th, and Jake Paul. Did you see the video?
Yeah, I've seen the video, and he's going to be getting one back, but I'm a little bit busy to be making videos like that at the minute. I've got a lot going on, and I'm deep in training camp. You know, them men ain't serious about fighting. You know, if they was, I wouldn't be fooling around that on the internet, you know, the month of the fight. I know I'm not, I'm in the gym ready to hurt this man. You know, that's what I've been doing, not been fooling around. It's not a joke to me, because at the end of the day, let's have it right. This man stands between, you know, my future and what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. And I ain't going to let this man take that away from me. So I'm here, I'm ready. He'll be getting a reply, but when I'm ready, when I've done my training session and I've got nothing else to do, that's when he'll be getting a reply.
Obviously, Jake Paul's mentioned your missus Molly before.
Yeah.
They brought it up last night again. That's not going to work with you though, is it?
Nah, not at all. Don't bat an eyelid. Do not bat an eyelid. But you know, it is what it is. Talk's cheap. When we get in there in the ring and fight, what's he going to do then? He's going to get punched in the mouth as hard as he can. He's never going to taste it, you know, power like it, because he's used to campaigning at a lighter weight. He's used to being hit by fairies in sparring like Jake Paul. You know, he's going to get banged hard, and all that talking goes out the window then, and that's just as simple as it is.
Well, ahead of August 29th, massive pay-per-view Showtime card. Was there a message to Anthony Taylor and Jake Paul?
Yeah, be ready. I think you made a massive mistake. I know you made a massive mistake. I'll see you on fight night.
Tommy Fury, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV, and roll on fight week in Cleveland.
100%.
Top man,
Cheers,
appreciate it.
Appreciate it.